My parents told everyone I died at birth, but I've been secretly trapped in our soundproof basement for 16 long years, hidden from the world because they believe I'm cursed as a leap year baby. Imagine spending your entire life locked away, told you were a curse, a mistake, that you only existed one day every 4 years. The other 1,460 days? You were nothing. Just a shadow in a soundproof basement, fed through a slot like an animal too shameful to be seen. My parents told everyone I died at birth. That was their story, their perfect lie. But the truth was far more twisted. I was the affair child, the bad luck baby, a living, breathing mistake who only got to be real every leap year. The rest of the time I just disappeared. Into a soundproof room in our basement, a cell. They said seeing me between birthdays would curse our family. But I knew better. That room became my entire world before I could even crawl. I was a leap baby, the nurse had said, trying to be kind. How special. But my mom's eyes went wild. She'll only exist sometimes, she'd whispered. That's perfect. That's the answer. I learned later she had undiagnosed schizophrenia, refused to take her meds. Dad? He was hammered when they brought me home. Always hammered, but that day he was the kind of hammered where he'd agree to anything. Mom laid out her horrifying plan while he just nodded along, bourbon sweating through his pores. She's cursed. You understand? His baby. But there's a loophole. Leap babies don't exist except on their day. We keep her hidden. She can't spread the curse. Within a week my prison was ready. Soundproofing foam covered every inch. A slot at the bottom of the door just big enough for food trays. A tiny attached bathroom. A camera in the corner so they could check if I was still alive without having to see me. No windows. No light switch I could control. Just a bare bulb that clicked on twice a day for meals. That was it. I learned to count by scratching marks on the wall. A new scratch for every day. 1,461 scratches between each time that door opened. Between each fleeting moment when Mom would look at me with eyes that almost seemed sane, whispering, "Today you're real, baby. Today you exist." My brothers didn't know about me for years. Mason and Luke, born 13 months after me on a normal day. A safe day. They had bedrooms upstairs, birthday parties every year. I watched their feet through the crack under my door. Listened to them laugh at cartoons I'd never see. Mom told them the basement was dangerous. Toxic mold, she'd say, her voice shrill. One breath and you'd die. But kids don't listen. Mason found me when he was 7 and I was 8, though I'd only celebrated 2 birthdays. He kicked his ball down the stairs and, full story video added in below.